young, really understood suicide till I got older. And now I can see the ripple effect. So for anyone who's thinking about it, I just want you to think about your family members, your work colleagues, your friends at the gym, your friends at a hobby. Everyone you deal with on a day-to-day basis will be fucking affected. Yeah, they'll be asking themselves, what did I do? Did I do something? Should I have done something more? Yeah, and especially if you've got children. Yeah, the reason I'm saying this, yeah, because if you're gonna do that act, I want you to really, really think about that act, right? Because the ripple effect is horrible. I've seen it personally, outside my circle, even the guys who I mentor, yeah, how that act asks so many more questions. You need to talk, yeah? Talk to GBT. If you don't want to talk to a human being, there's loads of different things. So I just wanted to say that with the ripple effect. And please wait to the end of the podcast to listen this poem. I spent about 2 weeks on it, but I really tried to capture it. Now, life is hard. It's not meant to be easy. But what I want to share with you guys, and I believe it was the seed for my change to stop committing crime and going back to prison. Why I do what I do now, why I'm here on my own, talking to a phone, yeah, and hopefully going to help some other people in the process. So, as you know, I've done loads of prison time, but what you won't know is, for me to change, I needed something drastic, because I'm a stubborn git. Anyone who knows me, like, I'm that person. If I've got an idea, I'll go off and do it on my own, just like today. Like, and I want to shout out to my tutor, Robert Chapman for Ravensbourne. He always said to me, the show never stops. So if they don't turn up, you got to improvise. So that's why we're here. So what I want to talk about is losing both my parents in prison. Now, I would say with my mum's death, even though she had cancer and it was terminal about 4 times, I never thought she was going to actually die. In my head, because I'm a confident dickhead, basically. So when she did die, I want to say I just drugged up. My auntie Tracy confirmed this, like, just smoking weed and doing sleeping tablets till her funeral. I didn't really cry much, and I didn't believe it. And this is the reason I'm saying this. So anyone who feels depressed and wants to kill themselves, this is what their relatives, their friends, their colleagues are going to go through, yeah? So I didn't believe she was dead. I thought my auntie was lying to me. I'm ringing up people from jail. Where is she? Where is she? Because my mind didn't understand. So I took a lot of sleeping tablets till I got to the funeral, changed up with the screws, and I just broke. I'm not a big crier, but I literally cried through the whole thing like a little boy. And it's been 10 years now. Like, I still wake up now and want to text her. I still want to see her smile. And it's like her face is slowly fading, like the picture of her face, over time. Yeah, and it does get better over time, but for anyone to push that situation on your relatives, come on. And like anyone who's lost a parent, I always say my mum's death prepared me for my father's death. So my mum had died, it's been about 10 years now. And then after my mum died, I met my dad. So I was like mid-30s. Fell in love with him. We lived together for about 6 years. And then unfortunately, I got nicked for a fraud case. And when I was getting sentenced, they were saying he got throat cancer. Now, my dad's death made me really angry because I felt like I didn't get enough time with him. I learned so much from him about my identity, why I am the way I am. So I always say my mum's death prepared me, but my dad's death stuck my head up my ass. Like, remember I was in Coldenley on H-Wing and I had to train first thing. Otherwise, I'll just start getting really aggy. And if anyone knows me, like, I can be quite abrupt. That's what people like to say. So, yeah, so I learnt myself that hitting the gym would bring the aggression down, if that makes sense. And then even when I got out, I think, say he died in December, I got out in the summer. Remember being at my sister's and I just didn't know what to do with myself. And remember in prison, whilst my dad had cancer, I'd been writing my book, I've been writing poetry, I've been manifesting what I'm fucking doing now. So when I got out of prison and I went back to Croydon and I'm at my sister's, I just feel disconnected from everyone, like cousins. Like I didn't even want to chat to them. I was just missing my dad. My dad was like my best friend. Right, so what I would say is can be just a little seed, a little thought. So everyone who knows me, I used to love banging weights. That's it. Didn't run, rarely done squats, if I'm honest. So I'd read a few books, David Goggins, so I started running. And I've got to be honest, running changed my life. In the sense, it's a great tool for reflecting and being honest with yourself. And life is not going to get better for you if you're not honest with yourself, number one first. Because that's you create your choices from voices in your head. And remember what I say, you got two brains. The left and the right are fighting each other to make decisions. And that's all it is. Even being depressed, to suicide, and dealing with death. It's not easy. And I always say, if you can lose your job, lose a relationship and lose your home and build again and carry on, you're a fucking goat. Remember that. That ain't an easy process. And even as an ex-offender, if you can sort your life out, you're a goat. Trust me. And you don't have to be nothing special. You can go and be, like, I've got loads of experienced consultants who I grew up with who are just doing delivery driving. And they're happy with that quiet life now. And this is what I want to make this channel for. Like, I'm not trying to get famous people to tell their story. I'm trying to get normal people like me and you who wouldn't get on a podcast, because I'm happy if one person hears this and tells their mate or and stops someone. I don't even need to hear about it. But what I will say, if you're depressed, please contact me. If you're feeling suicidal, please contact me. Wizard of Woz, Oscar Woz, social media. And I'm not talking about I'm going to have phone calls with you, but a text message. Just someone to listen. And like, even with me, I've created systems where I have characters that when I'm fuming, I can ring up and vent, and they're not going to tell me what to do. They're just going to listen. And that's another thing. You need people that will listen to you. Because we don't always need advice. Sometimes we just need to get something off our chests, and then maybe something else, and move us on to something else. So yeah, I would say that the loss of my parents really was the seed. And like, I try and do things that they would want me to, in the sense of like helping people, mentoring people, helping people